So you start off big steps, covering ground, making power. My name is Benard. I'm a two-time Olympian in the triple jump. I've been triple jumping for over 10 years, and I'm gonna explain the triple jump to you guys.
The triple jump is an iconic track and field event dating back to the very first Olympics. Sometimes called the hop, step and jump, taking us through the event today is two-time Olympian Benard of the United States. It all starts at the end of a runway measuring a minimum of 40 meters.
The runway is extremely important in the triple jump. The runway sets up your jump to where you can execute it properly. If you're not running properly towards your jump, then you won't have proper execution. So I like to break the runway down into 3 phases: the dry phase, the transition phase, and your top speed mechanics phase. Now, in your dry phase, you want to be covering ground. You want to be pushing as hard as you can, using your power to get your acceleration started. You don't want to be doing too small of steps because that's going to mess with your transition. So you start off big steps, covering ground, making power. After the dry phase, you go into your transition. And what you're doing in your transition is transitioning out of your dry phase so that you could get into top speed running mechanics positions. And if you did your transition right, you're in a position to where your knees can just come up and come back down seamlessly like a sprinter in their top speed mechanics. And you want to hold that position all the way through the board, but while accelerating through the board. You don't want to lose no speed.
Having successfully navigated the runway, it's time to hit the takeoff board. Often made of wood, the board is approximately 20 centimeters wide. There's not a lot of room for error when running at top speed, but it's important that an athlete doesn't lose centimeters by taking off too early, or foul by taking off after the board.
Boom, right there on the white. Fair jump, that's all we want to talk about is fair jumps. Anything else, you end up wasting your time.
With a legal hit on the board, it's time to move into the jumping portion of the maneuver.
You want your hips to move over your foot. You want to feel that hip displacement from your foot. That's how great triple jumpers jump further than everybody else. They're maximizing on the mechanics, they're maximizing on the biomechanics. And then you bring your takeoff leg around for the cycle. And when you do that, you want to get your takeoff leg through and then back up into this position so that you can be ready to attack the ground again on your second phase. Bam, hit your second phase, you drive your opposite knee, you hold your core position, hopefully you feel strong in your hips, and then that same thing, you feel your hips displace over your foot. And that's you still moving horizontally. That's what you want to feel. You don't want to feel yourself go up, you want to feel yourself go that way. So hit, drive your knee, get that horizontal displacement. Now you're right in that second phase. You're just floating through it. And then on the last phase, you want to just leave it all out there. Knee up, attack the ground, boom, hit, drive your opposite knee. Hopefully you didn't lose any speed. And now you're just hanging through the air, flying, enjoying life. No worries in the world. Body feels good because you executed all your phases properly. Holding it.
Soaring through the air is the feeling all triple jumpers strive for. But what goes up must come down. Then it's wise to know how to maximize one's landing for the longest measurement possible.
And then right before the landing, get your knees up. Don't drop your chest too early because when you drop your chest, your body goes down with you. So holding it, get your knees up to your chest, and then right before the landing, you kick your legs out, land, slide your butt in, and look back at the glory of the amazing triple jump that you just did. So that's how you do a triple jump.
Armed with a tutorial, it's time to get out on the track and practice one of athletics' most iconic events, the triple jump.